Hello my friends, this is Ranger Rob and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living channel. And yes, it is another sparkling day here in Central Oregon, but slightly cold and with a slight breeze, which that's what makes you cold, is the breeze. So gosh, we got a lot of things going on. Central Oregon Radio's launched and going well. Put together a commercial for the Crooked River Food Bank, and that came out really nice. And a video today came out about them. And tonight we're recording the Ranger Rob Country Living podcast with Dale Wiley. That should be fun. We're going to talk about what I'm going to talk about on this video today, along with a lot of other things that have to do with homesteading and this time of year. But you know what we need to do first. You know you like it. You know you love them. You know that they're cute. And what you don't know is they poop a lot and they eat a lot. And that's okay. But it's time to feed the piggies. And so I'm checking out my pond. There appears to be kind of a sprinkler problem going on here. It's kind of funky. Yeah, definitely cold outside. So hopefully I can get some water to our chickens. The pigs are in pretty good shape. I've got a reef. We actually took some buckets of water out here. And it's looking low again. But hi piggies! Come here guys! Good morning! Good morning! Good morning! Good morning! Good morning! Oh, happy pigs! Hungry pigs! So this little guy is getting really good about being petted. And yes, he's our little boar, and he's definitely working on his technique for the girls. But yeah, you guys hungry? All right, well, let's turn off the power and the fans. I just about electrocuted myself yesterday. Let's get him some food. Alright, so we got the piggies fed. Just about broke my neck into going over the fence. That's what I get when I don't pay attention. If you notice, I always throw a little food on the ground to keep them from getting out from under my feet when I'm going over the fence. And it's not working as good as it used to. So today I kind of wanted to talk about Christmas, the holidays, Christmas spirit, and a lot of people have noticed, and other homestead channels been talking about it, how people are just I got a dirty camera, getting in each other's faces. Like when a gal I watch on homesteading said she was at a library and some guy just had a fit because they had a Christmas tree. He says, oh, it's pagan and all this stuff. And her reply to that, she didn't talk to the guy, but is she, you know, her answer is, so Jesus would send you out to say stuff like that and offend people and get in people's faces. And so my point being is, no matter if you're Jewish or Christian or some other things. A lot of people still kind of celebrate Christmas as a special time. And yes, there's a tradition of Santa Claus and gift giving and stuff like that, and Christmas trees and sleigh bells and all that good stuff. And you know, I can't believe that our Creator would not be happy with what that tradition does for people. The majority of people that kind of pick up the Christmas spirit, if you want to call it, it just seems to bring people into a little higher level of brotherhood, you might say, or sisterhood, of giving, doing things for others, getting involved in a community, food banks and things like that, like I showed you yesterday. The spirit of giving, that sends a good positive energy to our world, because whether you believe it or not, some do, that what happens in our nation and our world is based off the vibes, you might say, of what humanity is like. And if we're starting to get hateful and resentful and judgmental and etc., some people believe that those kind of vibes will send negative things to nations and people and countries, and yeah. So anyway, I guess another message is like, there's so many people now that are just offended by so many things. And one thing I'd like to always remind people is freedom and liberty means tolerance. That means if you don't like something, fine, but keep it to yourself. Be accountable for yourself. Quit trying to police the world. Quit trying to tell people what they should do. Quit judging people. Just, you know, there's someone out there already, our Creator. Let Him be the judge, not you. You worry about yourself. Worry about being happy, turning the other cheek, being tolerance. That's what freedom and liberty is all about. So I don't know, I just I'm hearing so many people, you know the term Karens out there. They just, you know, you don't have a mask on, you parked funny, you're something on your property isn't quite right, you shouldn't have certain people over at your house and things like that, you know. I don't want to hear it. Talk to the hand. But feel free to say hello and what a nice day it is and what can we do for each other, and maybe we should go have dinner or lunch or something like that. But stop judging. Put in a little tolerance. Enjoy freedom and liberty, which means patience, which means understanding, and also sometimes means keep your mouth shut. And I know that's hard to do, and of course on a show like this we're always kind of speaking what's on our mind, but I guess I just want to share that, let this Christmas spirit go, let it come into your heart. Get involved with the community, talk to a family member you haven't talked to in a while, make those phone calls, send those Christmas cards, give out some little tokens of appreciation. If you can't do it with the material, do it with a phone call, do it with a letter, do it with a card. Bring it up, bring that spirit out. Now, I really gotta admit, it's not very Christmassy at our house, and the reason for that isn't the fact that we aren't excited about Christmas. We love the traditions, but we truly know what Christmas is all about with our faith, and that we do have in our minds and our hearts. But what I do miss is having kids at the house. We don't even get very many visitors here. When you live out in the country, you got to realize not a lot of people are going to come visit you, because it's hard. People are busy. So we don't get grandkids here much, or kids. So we don't have a lot of incentive to put up a Christmas tree and decorations and stuff. And present-wise, grandkids are so hard nowadays because they want things that us old people do, like, what? We just send them money. It's one thing I do for all my grandkids. I think I've said this before. I give them an ounce of silver, a silver coin, every year. Now, they look at it, oh, it's cute, and what do you mean I can't spend it and I have to store it away? Well, hopefully, when they're older, and they have 5 or 10 ounces of silver from Grandma and Grandpa, someday they'll realize just what we gave them, and who knows, it might be worth $50 or $75 an ounce by then. So, yeah, that's what we do. And hopefully they'll, when we're long gone and they have that silver, they'll remember us. And they'll also realize that Grandma and Grandpa was trying to tell us something. And they now own some assets that are worth something in case something happens. But yeah, so the Christmas spirit as far as decorations and stuff here in our home, really, there isn't much going on, only because it's really, we don't get a lot of visitors. But boy, we really do enjoy the traditions of Santa Claus and the Christmas songs and stuff like that, because of the happiness, goodness, and the positivity of all of it. I think really rubs off on people, and that's a good thing. Our world needs as much love and giving and understanding and faith, all that stuff. Because I really feel like with so much negativity and so much non-faith and so much hatred and stuff, I really think that brings down a nation, and I think it sends vibes to the environment, to the world, to your nation, I really feel like the earth does have a connection to people. Don't know how that all works, don't know if that's part of faith, don't know if it's part of law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, the universe. But I do believe that positive attitudes brings back positive things. And I don't know, just food for thought. So yeah, let's get some more of my chores done. Yeah, this is the kind of winter day I kind of like, when the sun's out, a little bit of snow on the ground. Would have been kind of cool to have a little more for the looks, not for the safety. That nice tarp I folded up, well, it didn't last that way very long. Yeah, I'm dealing with frozen water. I have to kind of monitor that today. Hopefully it's warm enough it'll thaw it out. If not, I need to bring some bowls of warm water out to the chickens. Pigs are fine. And gotta check on the greenhouse and make sure my little heaters are working. Yeah, everything's looking fine in the greenhouse. Like I said, the only thing I have is these sugar snap peas growing, and hopefully the warmer water from the Dutch buckets will stimulate them a little bit. And the broccoli is now gone. No, we didn't eat it last night. We're going to try to eat it tonight, but I can't cook dinner till after the podcast. So podcast, by the way, is at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so if you get a chance to check it out, come join us and get on the chat and give us some things to talk about. We really love to have you. I think the other thing I find kind of hard during the winter was like today's not too bad, but when it's cold and windy, it's kind of hard to get enthusiastic about getting projects done. Really, it just comes down to trying to maintain what you have already, and but here, when it's cold, and especially if there's wind, it tends to be one that gets a coldness that gets to the bones. and not very enjoyable. And so my enthusiasm to jump outside and work on a project is kind of low, but my enthusiasm to make sure the animals and everything are okay is high. And so my highest priority is making sure that they're fine. But I got a project of the chicken shaw I need to work, but there isn't a big hurry, so it's not freaking out too much. So anyway guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I really hope that you have Christmas spirit or Christmas faith. Never forget what Christmas really is about. That's important. But if anything, let the Christmas spirit and the traditions of Christmas engulf your heart and it's too bad that it's not like that year round, but December, Christmas definitely brings out the best in people. It can bring out the worst too. So with that in mind, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. Don't miss our podcast. Of course, when you see this video, it would be done the day before. But Thursdays at 6 p.m., check us out. We really love to have you. So with that note, please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over to your friends, family, and neighborhood. And your local plumber. Yeah. So guys, also you get a chance, leave a comment down below, say hello, tell us where you're from, and tell us some things you'd like us to talk about. So guys, have a great day, be safe, and happy holidays. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by Ranger Rob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.